MG Rob back with another little update on remodeling progress in the shop. So, got some railing up there. I know that's not necessary to that code of like 8-inch spacing, but I don't think we're going to have any babies up there that'll fall through. Plus, we're talking about putting some board behind there because of the shelving that we're going to do up there. We don't want stuff to fall off, and that'll all come later. So, what we're trying to figure out now was I brought the Bugeye in finally. I'm not quite going to start on it just yet, but we're trying to figure out where we're going to position all of our cars here so we can get this, Ginsu, and one more project that you'll be seeing later right here, and how to get them all maximized for space to do all restoration and fabrication projects along this side, and hopefully leave the very center open, and then keep mechanical work down this side with 2 to possibly 3 cars, depending on how they're positioned. Probably no more than 2 usually in there, with something in the very middle. And then we're starting to get upstairs figured out with some shelving. We'll go up there here real quick. So we got our light gray on here. We only put 1 coat on this because we're only worried about sealing it up enough to make it easy to sweep, not to get a nice full solid wonderful finish here. So we're getting some shelving started, trying to figure out how to lay things out here. And this electric here is going to have to move so we can get that poke through the floor down here and use that to do a lighting and plugs underneath here. And then finish laying out, figuring out how we're going to lay out all these shelves here. And we figured this area here is going to be interesting because of the garage door here. We only have about 4.5 feet from the floor up to here. And if we ever open the door, obviously nothing can be stacked that high. So we're going to take these shelves like this that are only 3 foot high and run 3 foot high shelving in here so that nothing ever gets stacked more than about 4 foot total. That might be a good place to store all my midget stuff at. So since I'm hoping to squeeze the midget in right here, or the Bugeye in right here, there's not quite enough room, so we're going to start shifting some things around to see what we can make happen. Well, this is one thing we're trying. It seems like what I had in mind doesn't quite work because of this post. It ends up just being right in the way to make it work. I didn't want to put this on the other side because I really wanted to keep that open for these, which means now I'd have to find someplace else for these. So just kind of giving things a try. Can't really put anything in straight, and angling Ginsu in here does help me on a lot of other things, because then when I go to set the engine back in it, I don't have to worry about having a bunch of space in front of it or a car out of the way. I can just come in, boom, put it in, take it out, do what I need to do. And when it comes time to take it off the jig, it'll be a lot easier to be able to go towards the middle of the shop here. So that makes sense, but it's making everything else a little bit tricky to figure out at the moment. Plus it's a little hard to visualize because I got so much stuff against the wall and all this racking here that's not going to be where it's at. It makes it a little harder to figure it out at the moment, but we're working on it.